I had to do a video about this shit. I just gotta do a video about this. Yeah. Apparently, um, apparently some Snyder fans are causing commotion, and a couple of YouTubers that I or really like, but also used to collaborate, but stopped collaborating because didn't really like what he did. That's all I'm gonna say. Just put it nicely on that one. Um, but anyway, one of my favorite YouTubers pretty much talked about Truth and Bella, and both of them are great people. And she's pretty much done with the Snyder fans. Basically, she's done with the whole movement on restoring the SynderVerse and everything between on that crap. And she pretty much saw that a lot of these fans are just absolutely just fighting each other like a bunch of fucking men, just really don't know any better. And honestly, I completely agree. I completely agree with her on multiple levels. And honestly, I'm going to be real with all of you. It's over. It's done. There's no way possible. There's none. There is no way possible that the Snyderverse will ever be restored. Sorry. I know a lot of people don't want to accept that, but it's the truth. And the truth hurts. And it sucks being a fan and hoping and praying that we would get a resolving of this whole thing. And I'll say this right now. You become what you hate. That is what you are. And honestly, the whole movement of the Snyderverse is done. Now, if many people like Bella or yours truly, Truth, by all means, you could talk about it. That's great. And people are passionate about it. But if you see people like this, which is saying a lot, if you see like this happening more common, then it's done. It's over, Rambo. It's over. And honestly, to be fair, maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best because honestly, I don't see Ben Affleck getting a solo movie or getting a series. I don't see Henry Cavill getting a third movie and going forward on his Superman. I don't see any of that shit. More likely, we're going to get another reboot on Clark Kent, another actor, and go forward. Or we'll just go do other versions of Superman and just hopefully be successful. That's just how it goes. Matt Reeves is pretty much all in on his Batman movie and supposedly his Gotham PD, which that's going to be really interesting how that's going to turn out because honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't think that's ever going to work out so well. But granted, I could be proven wrong. But I mean, I'm just going to be saying this. It's over. As much as I want to just literally support something and hopefully praying God literally of the fucking realms of Asgard and all that shit, that there's a miracle coming in, ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I mean, it's at a point now that I'm like, you just support the movies on what you like, and that's really it. Hell, even fucking the new Suicide Squad movie doesn't really connect anything. It's just doing its own little thing. There's nothing really there to restore if your own fucking movies are just going to do whatever the fuck they want. And when you have Marvel setting up each thing and for the future and also the series or whatever, they're building on legacy. When you look at DC, it's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. You have pretty much people that don't care, buy the product, and they ultimately prove that they were right by making people like the Snyder fans fight each other because they want to prove that they're right all along. And I'm sorry, they got their way. You made them got their way. What I mean is, you pretty much made them right on fighting themselves, pretty much make that whole bullshit of, oh, we're going to make this. Hold on. 1 minute, hold on. Sorry about that. I had to go do something for a minute. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You had it where you made all these Warner Brothers people right on having the Snyder fans who want the universe to be restored, who want the universe to be corrected and changed to where what was it originally began, and pretty much go forward with that direction, and the rest is history. It's a little too late for that. It's a little too late, the fact that you can't change what's already been done. But whatever. And also another thing is, people are just so petty and such, just fighting each other, thinking they know better than everyone else, thinking they're right and you're wrong. And honestly, you just prove them more and more and more and more and more right. I'm sorry. It is nothing but the truth. It's over. You could bitch about Warner Brothers. You could say you're right. You could say whatever. It's not worth it. And if you're gonna do all this shit, oh, we're doing suicide preventions, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing such a great cause, it doesn't matter. Because honestly, no matter whatever you do, it ain't gonna do a damn thing. It ain't gonna do a damn thing. And I am just saying how I feel. I personally just don't care anymore about the Snyderverse. Once Shazam is done and pretty much got all his 3 movies, and Black Adam got his, or once his movie goes and he fights Shazam, that's it for me. I'm out. I really just don't care. I don't care for the Batgirl movie. I don't care about anything else. I'm curious on the Flash movie and I'll watch it, but I mean, that's really saying a whole lot. But I don't really care anymore. I just don't care. They already proven themselves that they just don't understand the source material. They have no love. They have no heart. They are soulless idiots. And honestly, you've proven them right on making them pretty much establishing all those toxic fans that they said about you guys. You pretty much had them right from the very beginning. Now, you could hate my opinion. You could say, oh, that's not true. I really just honestly don't think any other way. I just don't think any other way that could tell me I'm wrong. So, yeah, you could say I'm wrong. Cool. I'll go support Matt Reeves and his movies and Shazam and Black Adam, and that's really it. After those movies are gone, I'm out of here. And, it says a lot how a community that was so like, oh, we're here to unite everything. We're here to positivity. We're here to do this. We're here to, oh, what's going on? Oh, dude, pretty much, one of my YouTubers pretty much did a video, and she was talking about truth, and Bella and everything between on that whole hunky dory shit. And it made me decided to do a video. And I'm going to say this. If you're going to attack other people who have their love of SynderVerse people are attacking SynderVerse fans, or SynderVerse fans are fighting each other, whichever. It's a little confusing, but it's just they're pretty much a lot of SynderVerse fans are fighting amongst themselves. And what I'm trying to say in this video is you pretty much prove them right. You pretty much establish what they said about you. And I pretty much said my piece where I have no interest on supporting any other DC product besides the Batman movies, the Shazam films, and the Black Adam film. That means if Black Adam is going to have a trilogy, it could just be Shazam and Black Adam. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they're already doing that with Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, and I wouldn't be surprised they do the same with yours truly, Black Adam and Shazam. But I mean, I'm just saying, for what I feel and what I am trying to establish, and was about to end this before you came in, brother. But I mean, I am just saying, you prove them right if you're fighting each other and pretty much proving that toxic bullshit, irresponsible, pathetic, garbage, lowlifes on trying to say, "Oh, I'm better than you. Oh, I'm better than you, buddy. I have more comics than you. Oh, I'm better than you." This is what I literally saw back in 2000. What year would Batman vs Superman came out? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I mean, this is during that time frame of Batman vs Superman. What year that came out? Oh yeah, 2016. 2016. All that year was just nothing but pure toxic bullshit, and that is saying a lot. Now, granted, I didn't think it was going to be literally the entire community of Zack Snyder. I didn't think that was going to be the entire whole thing going forward. And personally, I thought it was just going to, sometimes you'll have that different opinion, but whatever. But Jesus Christ, you have people saying, you should move on. It's over. And I'm like, dude, if you want to have them talk about what they love, go ahead. It's not a problem on that. It's just the problem is you are attacking them and you're pretty much approving that whole statement of what Warner Brothers said. It is saying a lot about you. It is saying a lot. And I'm sorry to say this. The whole David Ayer cut of Suicide Squad, that ain't never going to happen. And honestly, should it happen? His movie fucking sucked anyway. It was nothing like the characters anyway. And Will Smith was just playing himself. So honestly, should we even bother? I mean, that's saying a lot. Hell, even James Gunn literally said in an interview that you don't need to watch other DC films. You can just watch this new movie and completely just accept this as the first entry of the franchise. That's what I'm doing. I mean, it's gonna, and that's another thing too. It's funny that the first Suicide Squad tried to compete with his Guardians of the Galaxy, and he does a Suicide Squad movie and makes it 10 times better. I'm gonna say this right now. King Shark is gonna be your fucking your new Groot and Rocket Raccoon. I heard nothing but positivity on King Shark a lot, and I'm like, I already know he's gonna be all great. I'm gonna say this right now. The moment we saw him in the fucking trailer, I was like, fan favorite already. It's like when he's playing stupid, it's like, hand. Yes, that is your hand, buddy. And there's already like a meme of pretty much having to wear. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true, yeah. But I mean, like, I'm just saying how I feel about the Snyder Fair. What the fuck I'm talking about, man? I'm getting tongue tied on this shit. Anyway, so what I was trying to say and what I'm trying to kind of end this whole, and I'll pretty much bring you guys if you want to come talk. Let me guess, some people are starting to ask, no, is there really a Whedon cut? Is there? No way. No, I know. Are you sure about that? Because I mean, the original cut, it's still good, still great. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about on that one. There was no cuts that really were important. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I mean, it's just what I'm trying to say. No. Granted, there is one cut that I do wish we could get. Wait, hold on. King Shard, will you edit your friends? Yeah, that's kind of funny. Personally, I mean, like, I'm looking forward to his Suicide Squad movie because I'm hoping that at least someone gets it right. But I mean, with the whole thing I feel on Suicide Squad and everything between on just overall what's happened on everything, it's just I just look at a lot on what has Warner Brothers done with the whole universe, and I just see these fans that are complete denial, and honestly, kind of ruined other people's enjoyment factor. That's another thing I saw, and I had to do this video because I wanted to do something to where, okay, I wanted to say this, and I know I'm right on this, and I know a lot of people just don't like it. They just don't like the fact that people are just straight out toxic. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's really sad, and I wish that things were a whole lot better. I don't attack truth. I don't. Granted, I haven't collaborated with them because, let's just say, situations that he upset me, but I'm not really here having beef. I really have no problem having him talk about what he loves. I love talking about comic books, whatever I say. Now, granted, if people dislike my opinions on how I feel on Spider-Man and Batman pretty much being the John Cena of video games, and honestly, it's a crime and the shame that they're really the spotlight of everything. And why can't we have something new and different? Well, I'm sorry. I'm literally going to say I'd rather play Marvel's Avengers or any other game. If someone said I disagree and I think you're a fake fan of DC, well, that's fine. I don't give a fuck, because honestly, that doesn't tell me anything on you, because that makes me think you're just pretty much saying your fucking bullshit opinion, and you're pretty much just honestly proving me right all over. The original cut was, oh wow, really? Oh yeah, that's true. I did hear about that, and I guess it was. I'll tell you the truth. Do we need Age of Ultron cut? I mean, like, just I don't really think there is one. I mean, like, personally, for me, I just think that whole movie really kind of fucked itself. Like, I mean, even you did that. I mean, like, I still won't probably like it. They just ruined a lot of things. Now, hold on, give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back now. Anyway, no, dude, he isn't the best director. I don't even think he's a good storyteller now. I even looked at his Buffy and Angel show and even Firefly. I mean, kind of killed off almost all the characters in the Serenity film, which I did own, and I need to get that Firefly show. But I mean, it's just, it says a lot when you look at Joss Whedon, and people say, "Oh, if you want to watch a vampire show, go watch Angel or Buffy." I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch Angel or Buffy, because honestly, the piece of shit asshole director, he's not a good storyteller. I wouldn't be surprised all the statements that were said about him, saying he's not, like, all the stuff that he wrote in Buffy and Angel are not really his. And honestly, that will say a lot on how people really feel about Joss Whedon. And it really just, it's just overall, he's a piece of shit director. I mean, he had a good movie on Avengers, but I mean, I think people like all of us could pretty much say we kind of overhyped him a lot. And yeah, but anyway, back to the whole main subject. I'm trying to end this whole video because I wanted to go play Mega Man. And yeah, the Avengers movie looked like him. Yeah, true. Compared towards other movies, yeah, absolutely it does. And I do blame Kevin Feige. Oh, do you heard about fucking Kevin Feige is a little pissed off at Disney? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm hoping that it doesn't lead to anything, but I mean, it could lead him pretty much leaving, and that would be, oh boy, I got nothing to blame but Disney for this. I mean, that would be my statement right there. But we'll see how that goes. But I mean, the whole SynderVerse fans, you pretty much become what you hate, or become what you said what they think of you. And that says a lot to people who want this universe to continue, want this universe to go forward. You already become what you hate. You already become what people said about you guys. And that's saying a lot when you have Warner Brothers literally said they're nothing but pure toxic fans. And when did it does it what? And just give me 1 minute. All right, back to the main subject. And can you repeat? Can you retitle this whole video? Retitle the whole comment you're trying to say, Tevia. When did all this happen? Just now. I watched a YouTuber that I like a lot. She's a really great YouTuber. I really enjoy her videos, and yeah, here's her video. But I mean, what I was trying to say, Tevia, in this whole video, I pretty much said what Warner Brothers said about the SynderVerse fans is nothing but pure fact now. And it really says a lot to where you have people straight out attacking others because you have a disagreeing with other people's opinions or whatever. And granted, I personally believe that Truth and Bella and all these other people, they could do whatever they want. But I mean, I kind of always say, like, look, you got to look at what's happening right now. And I think they do. It's just, I feel like people should think before they say it. And I could blame myself on this too. I could blame myself on this because sometimes, fucking hell. Sometimes I say things and I have to backtrack it and I have to rework what I'm trying to say. And I'm pretty much saying how I see it. If someone likes something, then that person should say whatever the fuck on what he believes or what she believes. But if you try to ruin it on your bullshit opinion, on your bitch ass direction, on your agenda, then honestly, it is what it is. But I think a lot of Snyder fans really should take a good look in the mirror that are attacking these people. They're having fights over on these people to say, you're not believing Snyder, you are a fake fan. Bitch, shut up. Seriously, shut up. I mean, don't start with that shit. I mean, no, this just happens to all fans, Tevya. This happens to all fans. Like, for example, the Dragon Ball Super fans. I'm a Dragon Ball Super fan. I love it. I read the manga. I don't review it. Because I feel like the manga is being held back by Akira Toriyama, but that's a whole different subject. But I feel like, a lot of Dragon Ball fans were once supporting it. Now they're criticizing it, and you're kind of raising a question like, hey, hold on here. I mean, aren't you fans of the show? It said, no, I'm not. And I'm like, aren't you the ones that were defending it? Yeah. Then why are you changing it? Or why are you shitting on it? It really just definition of that. Yes, absolutely. They hated George Lucas, then they fucking stayed out. Now they're supporting him in every fucking level. And I'm gonna say this: the perfect comedy show of all time is Star Wars fans. Oh my god! First they say something, then they backtrack it, and they're all positive with that. It is just disgusting, pure trash community. And honestly, I see a lot of resemblance to the Snyder fans and the Star Wars fans. They're so much alike. They're so much alike at every fucking degree. And it's literally sickening to my stomach to that degree. However, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's their funeral. And, I'm going to be one of those people that just like, you know what, I'm done. I have no reason to support the bullshit that I'm literally having right now. I don't care about these fucking bitch-ass fans because, you don't like this direction or you don't like that direction. No, I personally just want DC to be great. I want DC to have a universe. You're not going to have that. And that's the thing that a lot of these Snyder fans don't understand. The whole restoring the SynderVerse is nothing but a dream. It's nothing but a dream. And it sucks being a fan of that. And you're hoping and praying that this universe is going to thrive and hoping that this universe is going to be reunited and restored and everything between all that stuff. And all that stuff ain't going to happen. It's dead. It's dead in the water. And it's already saying a lot of these fans who were trying to support it, and they ultimately are now like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out. I just can't support this community if you're just going to attack yourselves like a bunch of fucking childish bullshit people that you are. And that's no offense to everyone, but it's true. But I mean, I feel sorry for Bella. I feel sorry for Truth. I wish that people oh, that's so true. That's so true, buddy. People hate what they don't understand. Oh, absolutely they hate it and they don't understand. Oh man. I heard there was yeah, I know. I heard about that too. And I did saw some Affleck pictures. Cool bike. I hate to say it, Ben Affleck's motorcycle looks way more appealing, looks way more something I see Batman than I do with the Bat cycle on Matt Reeves' Batman. Very, very disappointing. But granted, that's it's going back to the realistic take on Batman, and which honestly, that's probably going to be more successful, and I wouldn't be surprised that's going to be there for a while. That's all I'm going to say. But it's just, it is what it is. I've been saying this since day one. The SynderVerse fan was since it was made. Oh yeah, that's I agree. I agree with you on that. I totally agree. Man of Steel. People hated that film. Now people praise it. It's kind of funny that movie got turned around, and it deserves a sequel. It deserves another chance on getting a true Man of Steel sequel. I always want a Man of Steel trilogy. I really think that would have been beautiful if you had that. Almost at the. Anyone says they hate the SynderVerse, wow. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. I mean, like I could say with a lot of things, a lot of movies and video games and shit like that. It just says a lot. It honestly says a lot. And, it just, for me as a fan of the SynderVerse, I had my feeling. I don't care what happens of this universe. And I think, the Snyder fans, really should take a good look in the mirror before they say anything hateful, responding towards a different opinion towards theirs. And that's something that I feel like you're seeing more often than anything. And this just goes to any other fandom. There were, like the Star Wars fans, there were one side all supporting on the sequel trilogy and Disney going forward on Star Wars, and you have the other side pretty much just filled with hate and just literally anger and rage and just, oh my God, the unbelievable hatred towards these fucking fans. It's unbelievable. It's seriously unbelievable. I agree. I mean, and granted, I mean, and that's the thing too about suicide. I mean, suicide's really not too kind, and depression and how people react and how people go forward of themselves, and people don't understand. Your words could say a lot on someone. Your words could say a lot on someone and hurt them in every single way. And it's wrong. It's horrible, but it's terrible. Like, for example, I hate to bring him up, but if we're going to talk about suicide and depression, Chester Bennington, the lead singer from Linkin Park, that guy was awesome. The fans rejected him on his latest album, One More Light. There were people straight out crucifying Linkin Park, crucifying them so much to a point to where when he died, it flipped like a fucking bell, just literally bung. And it was just, the whole fan base just fucking changed like a quick bitch. And it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. And, I mean, real, what I'm saying is, I mean, it's just, that's how it goes, with a lot of fandoms. And, people just absolutely don't understand a lot of things, and they really should. I mean, I personally feel like Bella and Truth don't really deserve getting criticized or literally ridiculed on their beliefs and how they feel on something that they love. And honestly, I mean, like, if they like something, if they really want to talk about something, go for it. By all means, it's their passion, their love. It's not anyone else's problem. But yet again, it's just, you have these bullshit bitch ass fans want to be big and bad and want to have their own bullshit. It's just, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. And I mean, I wish things were a lot different. And I wish things. That's why. That's why I'm going to. Oh, dude, I agree with you. Defend Zack Snyder to your grave. I agree. I mean, like, I'm always going to defend him on his Man of Steel movie. His movie was not like. I mean, when you look at Superman, that character is such a dark character in so many levels that why not? And that's another thing too. When you're in a realistic setting and you're changing that character to where he's seeing things for the very first time or he's dealing with a lot of bullshit. And I remember people talking about where they hated the fact where he took the the part where he took one of the trucks or the people's trucks and he pretty much destroyed their the part where I'm talking about is the Clark was in a bar and one of the truckers pretty much poured beer all over him and he pretty much didn't touch him. He didn't touch him, even though I know back of his mind pretty much he would rather rip the shreds of him. I tell you the truth, when you just rip the fucking part of this fucking piece of shit? So he pretty much grabbed his trucks and just smashed it in tiny little pieces. And honestly, it was great. It was awesome. It's a good movie. And the way they did General Zod, it was so good. So good. So good. Love the fucking shit out of it. But I mean, it really just says a lot towards people who, they don't understand. They don't understand, sometimes, when you're dealing with a lot of darker storylines and a darker direction with a character. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to change a character or you're going to have to change a lot of things. And, it is what it is. It is what it is. And, people are going to have their bullshit opinions, but people are going to have their opinions that are absolute fact. And, people are going to love it or hate it. And that's the thing where people, you could have it where fans could love your opinion and understand where you're coming from, or they could just straight out just say, F you, I know I'm better than you, and you know it, and it is what it is. You have a lot of these idiot fans. Like, for example, I was a part of a community called the Awesome Universe community, and they hated the shit on me and my opinion on the whole sequel trilogy. I was all supporting on them. I was trying to give them hope. I was trying to give them praises, and they hated that every fucking minute of it. Tell you, you know that. You were there. You were there on the very beginning. Yeah, and I agree with you. It's time to move on and let the SynderVerse go. And, granted, maybe for you and me and a few others, yeah, it is. But some people like Truth and Bella don't want to let it go. They want to keep it going because they see what potential it could really go. And I agree with them. I completely agree with them. But here's the thing. These people who are attacking Bella, attacking Truth, and all these different shit, it says a lot to the SynderVerse fans. If you're trying not to become what Warner Brothers says you are, then stop attacking one another. Stop attacking other people's opinions just because you don't agree with them. But it's already too late. The ship is already sank. You already done that. You already done that. Now, granted, can we go forward? Can we do things better? Sure, we can. But yet again, how much is enough to truly prove that Warner Brothers is wrong? And how much is it enough for a lot of these SynderVerse fans to just drop their bullshit and just pretty much accept, okay, agree to disagree, and I'm out of here? And some people can, some can't. I already met this one fuck, said movie world, fucking piece of shit cunt himself, just will attack you, will say anything by the book to make you look bad. But it is what it is. It is what it is on people. I mean, like, I'm at a point where I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck. I mean, you could hate my opinion. You could tell me I'm an asshole. Good. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Because what it does for me, I pretty much say the truth and nothing but the truth. You could dislike how I really feel on certain things that I see in Warner Brothers, but you can't tell me that I'm wrong on this situation. But anyway, I'm gonna be done. Now, granted, if you want to talk to me, guys, here's a Discord server. I'm not usually there all the time, but situations like this, I'm always there. I'll have the link down below right now. I'm just posted it right now. If you want to talk to me, I'll love to chat with you about this whole thing. If you want to talk about anything else like Marvel, DC, Dragon Ball, whatever, I'll be there as well. But I mean, like, I'm being real when I'm saying this. It says a lot towards a lot of fans. And, I just straight out, honestly, I just straight out laugh at these people. And it's pretty bad when you have people who pretty much saying, yeah, I'm done. I'm flat out done. If I did a video with you after this, oh sure, I'm sure, man. I mean, if you want to do a video, sure, I'll join. I'm sure. Got a topic about. Okay, what do you got to talk about? What do you got to talk about? Go ahead and shoot, brother. What's that, man? All right, go ahead and just go forward. Just put a link down here. All right, here's the link if you want to come down to my Discord server. I don't usually go down there, but my friends are there. They're pretty much sending their links down below. Usually I pretty much announce, here's what I'm going to be doing, but sometimes I don't do it at all. So, yeah. Voice chat, okay. All right, go to bed, Terry. Good night, brother. All right. Voice chat. Go into voice chat. Go to voice chat. All right. I want a voice chat. You want to join here right now? Dude, I'm ending this video. I'm ending. Do you think there's a fan of... Wait, hold on. Do you think there is a fan of Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a DC fandom. There's going to be a DC fandom. It's already set in stone. There's going to be one for this year. Gotham Knights is already on board to pretty much be more revealed on gameplay. So there's that. And yeah, but I mean, like, there's going to be another DC fandom. It's just that for me, as for DC in general, like, I personally believe that DC is kind of dead in my eyes because the comics, let's just point it right now, it really pissed me off. I'm sorry if people disagree with me. Look, as much as I love to be a DC fan, they ultimately fuck themselves on pretty much pushing people like me who love their comics and pretty much send me off to an area where I'm just like, I'm done. I like, you want to cater to those people who rather just pretty much love to be fan service. Good on you, buddy. I'm not touching your comics anymore. I'm waiting for the day to where it's either going to go to Image or Marvel. That's all I'm going to say. And I'll be good because that will be better. And honestly, they will treat the characters more organic. And honestly, I would rather deal with them. Honestly, I think it's more likely going to Image than anything. No one really talks about good stuff they do with TV shows. That depends. I mean, dude, Superman and Lois is probably the best show. I would say Titans and Stargirl was great. Even though I had problems with Stargirl. And besides all that stuff, The CW shows, they're 50-50 a lot of times. That's the problem with DC shows. If you're coming towards animated shows, once upon a time they used to be great, but ever since the whole death of Young Justice and the resurrection of Young Justice, oh wait, what? Did you ever watch Sweet Tooth? No, never heard of it. First time hearing about it. But I'll check that out. I'll check that out right now after I'm done with this. But I mean, it's just the way I see it. It's just personally for me, for DC in terms of comics, I don't care about it. I just don't. Like after Future State kind of ran its course with me, I just kind of like killed it with me. I'll read the older comics. But that's it. I'm done with DC as a comics company because they fucked over people like me who pretty much enjoyed everything about the New 52 and everything about what I liked about DC. And yeah, what was this? There's two versions of King Shark. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and Harley Quinn's pretty good so far on that show. And I'm happy that character has got the fan base that she deserves, but I mean, I'm gonna be real, I just don't care about DC on terms of comics. TV shows, whatever. I'm looking forward to Titans next month, which I'm gonna review season 2 sometime later in August before season 3 starts. I gotta do that. That's a mandatory. And pretty much after that, I'll do whatever. But as for DC, I just don't care about comics. Movies, it's all about Shazam and Black Adam, and that's it. I'll watch Suicide Squad. I'll watch the Flash movie just because I'm curious on how it goes, and that's all. And really, that's it. I don't care about the Batgirl movie. I don't care about the Justice League Dark stuff. I don't care about the whole female Constantine, which is going to be fucking suicide on so many fucking levels. And it's just they're trying to force diversity to the fucking worst way possible. And that's saying a lot. And that's hard when you're a SynderVerse fan and you want to restore the SynderVerse and you're trying to bring that back to where it was. It's almost to a point where it's too late. But yet again, there's always hope. It's just the community needs to get their shit together. But anyway, I'm done now. You can dislike the video. You can like the video. I don't care. It's not my problem. I'm just here to say my piece, and I said my shit, and I'm done. And later, brothers. And please join the Discord server if you want to join. I'll see you guys later.